weekend, treat yourself to something.
In partnership with Sky Atlantic HD.
This evening is about fine food and uncomfortable judgments. Eviction is tonight's aperitif. Savor the taste. The guest who you have chosen to send home is Francesca.
I'm gutted. I don't know what their reasons were for voting me out. I'm a young blonde girl with breast enlargements and people are going to judge what they see.
Right.
It felt horrible, didn't it?
It felt awful. I felt personally responsible for Francesca leaving because she was at the bottom of my list.
I'm so relieved.
I felt kind of mean when Francesca voted off. I know that she was low down on my list and the sniping was kind of done. She'd be sad about it because it was quite a personal thing to do.
I felt a little bit sad when Francesca walked out. Just a little bit.
Diners, survivors, please take your seats. 5 guests remain to play the devil's game.
What's really cool? Oh, this is a very posh, isn't it?
It's very nice. I think we should put Francesca's eviction behind us and just chill out now.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have a little toast.
Cheers, guys.
Francesca may not be with us.
Absent friend is still with us.
Colleagues. Cheers.
Cheers. I don't think she'll take it well, anyway, I'm sorry to say.
I think she's probably feeling quite sad.
Yeah, I'd be gutted. I hope she doesn't take it personally. I mean, I imagine she will.
It is
but
personal, though. I mean, you will,
How
because
can you
it
not
is.
take it personally?
I was sure I was going. I was certain of it.
Why? Why were
I
you?
thought I sounded so boring.
I was going to say something you should.
What's that about?
So you got really self-analytical on the whole thing.
Hello, thank you.
Everyone yawned when you started talking.
Maybe that was a hint as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations. You've made it to the devil's table and earned yourselves £1,000. But beware, from now on, success means sacrifice. The rules are seductively simple. Each of you will be asked a question, and no matter how sinful the secret or how dark the desire, you must answer honestly. Your fellow diners will predict your answer, and if they are correct, the group wins £1,000. Get it wrong, and you gain nothing. And remember, only the person voted most popular at the end of the evening goes home with the cash. So, who will be the first to play? Sally, please follow me. Write the answer to the question you find on the card and do not speak. Sally has been asked if she had to choose, who would she have as a neighbour? A nuisance Asbo family, a drug dealer, or a peeping Tom? So, how has Sally responded? Can the group work together to correctly predict her answer? It's worth £1,000.
If she had to choose, who would Sally have as a neighbour? Nuisance Asbo family, a drug dealer, or a peeping Tom?
Peeping Tom.
You think so? She looks after a rock band. Drug dealer might be useful to have next door.
I don't think she would be phased by Peeping Tom. I think nuisance should just get over it.
All the guys are going to say we don't want a
Peeping Tom is out. You think so?
Yeah. As a girl, yeah.
Peeping
You
Tom.
think it's Peeping
No,
Tom?
as a girl, you don't think
But
like,
out of the 3.
yeah.
Okay,
If you're
but
a girl,
I
there's no
think
way.
this, female intuition here is quite good.
Yeah, forget
Why
it.
do you think
Peeping Tom.
Unless,
I think Sally's strong enough not to let it bother her, and I think that might be the worst of the evil.
so you don't think I'm a strong kind of girl?
Well, I can see Sally going around and just giving him a good kicking. She
But not
manages
me.
a rock
Because
band.
I'm short?
I could probably imagine you doing it as well.
I'm
That's
thinking
not what I
prisoner
enjoy.
or Asbog.
I think everyone's really against the Asbog family, and it would be a constant nightmare. I think drug dealer's probably the best choice to have next door. It's not a noise or a nuisance or hell.
Now I think drug dealer, definitely.
I think drug dealer too.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have an answer.
Yes, we do. We've decided that if she had to choose, Sally would have a drug dealer as a neighbour.
Sally wrote that she would have a peeping Tom as a neighbour. You are incorrect.
You see, damn. Sorry, I kind of led that one.
I'm the good things in here now.
Sorry,
We, I think,
Sorry,
yeah.
Sally. Sorry, Adam.
I'm very anti-drugs, massively anti-drugs.
Right.
Right.
How
Yeah.
are you?
You wouldn't know that about me, so
No.
that'd be a no-no.
What was your way of thinking behind the peeping Tom?
I would have immense fun with it. I'd
Right.
get like a shop dummy, dress it
Yeah.
up, make big, massive boobs, and make it do all funny things.
Oh,
So it was like,
I'm
I'd have it in all
sorry.
sorts of positions, just wind them up a treat.
They were taking me very literal as a woman, and I'd find a peeping Tom disgusting. Whereas, of course, it's not a great thing to be a peeping Tom. However, there's a lot worse things.
I wish they'd gone with my answer for the peeping Tom question. I knew that Sally wouldn't care. Sally said she would play it up, get a dummy, you know. I could tell that straight away. I just wish they'd listened to me. We should say something that people wouldn't know about us to give us a better chance of getting more money throughout the evening.
Something surprising about it for ourselves then. You go?
Or something we might not obviously pick up on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was interviewed to replace Carol Vorderman on Countdown.
Get away!
I didn't get it, obviously.
I used to be a man. No, I didn't.
Terribly confusing.
I'm a poet.
Oh, how lovely.
Are you an artist, Robert?
I paint.
That's what he would have been called in the 60s.
Yeah, and I'm in a band, so that's probably quite arty.
Yeah.
What
What do you do in a band?
Singer.
Are you? What sort of band?
Well, it's like an unplugged indie band at the moment, but
Okay.
mainly because we're missing 2 members.
Oh, okay.
I like singing as well.
Do you sing?
I sing with my mate's band and we get up every now and again.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you feeling more comfortable? Are you starting to relax?
Yeah, a bit.
Big mistake. Second question goes to Chris. Please write an answer to the question you find on the card. Do not speak. The group still only has the original £1,000 they earned by making it to the table. If they answer this correctly, they'll double their winnings. Chris has been asked, if his partner had an affair, which lover would make him most jealous? A city trader, an SAS commando, or a well-known comedian?
If Chris' partner had an affair, which lover would make him most jealous? City trader, SAS commander, well-known comedian.
As a bloke, and if your girlfriend goes out with an SAS commander, there's little you can do about it. First of all, you're not going to be one. There's a sort of level where you just don't compete with someone like that. So you don't blame yourself so much.
I'll put the
This
comedian in the
happens to me.
same basket as that.
He's done a lot of singing.
Hey, wait
so
a minute.
he's
We're
wanted to
forgetting
be-
the fact that he's also a kind of showbiz guy.
Yeah.
So a famous comedian whipping it out from underneath his feet would kind of jar a bit.
Yeah.
Like, he thinks he's always going to be there, but he's not there yet.
Yeah. Because that's obviously his passion.
I think City Trader's in a different league. If you're not in that business, you can't keep up with it. You couldn't compete.
We should do first and second choice.
Okay. City trader and comedian.
Yours,
City Trader, then comedian.
yours.
I'm going to go comedian.
I'd say city trader.
Okay.
City
Should we go with that?
Yeah, yeah.
I think we should give it a go.
Ladies and gentlemen, can you confirm your answer?
We're going for city trader.
Chris wrote, a well-known comedian. You are incorrect.
Oh, man.
Guy.
No, man.
matter?
We'll skim over it.
Oh.
Is it a showbiz thing? Is it a showbiz?
Andy told us a joke.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think I'm a funny man. Probably not, but
So what
if she
was
went
your
off with a
thinking?
comedian, I'd be gutted. City Traders for me,
Yeah.
generally tossers. And, you know, if she went with someone like that, I wouldn't be as gutted because I just think he's an idiot
You're a
anyway.
loser.
I like telling a few jokes and I've tried to be a funny man, although I'm not perceived as one a lot of the time. I love comedy and I pride myself on trying to be funny and stuff. Then it would be upsetting for me.
He's had the lights shone on him, and he's going for television in a way. He's got a little bit of the lovies about him as well, which is funny, especially for a Yorkshireman, because that's deeply embarrassing.
Okay, so we need to cover more about our personalities.
We do, we need to get
Come on,
talking,
Harry,
don't we?
there's 3 questions
I
left.
was a
Come on.
comedian.
Really?
Yeah, I have been for about 10 years.
Cool.
I've got a wife and a dog called Stinky.
I've got no children. I am divorced. I have a boyfriend who's 16 years younger than me.
So he's
Wow.
23, is it?
24 just.
24, wow.
What do you want to know about me?
Just something a bit
That's
unusual.
absolutely
I
something that
speak
they
4
could...
languages.
That's
Oh,
great.
that's cool.
That's good.
English, French,
Thank you.
Vietnamese and German.
Such an elegant group. But our guests are playing for profit. Conviviality conceals cutthroat determination. It's time for question number 3. Guy, please follow me. Write the answer to the question you find on the card. Do not speak. Guy has been asked which guest, excluding himself, is the least sophisticated. Does this group have the class to increase their winnings to £2,000?
We have the next question. Which guest, excluding himself, does Guy think is the least sophisticated?
What do you think about what Guy is thinking? I would actually say Sally.
So why did you think me?
I don't really know. I think it's because sophisticated, what can it be? Like the way you dress or something. Your dress is very red.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's very red. And a little bit tarty.
So that's all my own opinion. You know, it's really bright.
It is really red.
Yeah, it's very bright.
Right, that's it. The knives are out.
The devil abhors the middle ground. The devil detests compromise. The devil hungers for hard truth. There's no escape for Guy. This question is brilliantly brutal. It demands honesty. And a fellow guest is certain to be offended.
Secret weapon.
Let's give a warm welcome to White Chocolate.
An old friend returns.
That's an image I'm never going to be able to get out of my mind.
Give me $1.
Brand new Glee, just days after the States. Thursday at 9 on Sky One HD.
Make your stories real. The Blackberry Bold 9900 in partnership with Sky Atlantic HD.